for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. 22 yards there, a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7. Colts nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Jonathan Taylor.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, it's Taylor, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
2. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
That's good.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Josh Lambo
on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 13.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
22 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
First down, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville. Now Minshew on 1st and 10 to Thompson on the screen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
1st down, Colts.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard. And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Rivers to throw it. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Jaguars.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with an extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jaguars 20. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Minshew. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Let's go, let's go. 53. Hey. 53's a mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, wahoo. You gonna see me?
Here's Minshew. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense.
This is Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Back to Taylor on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Taylor, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 40.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end. 3rd down here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Taylor, the Colts.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Rivers. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15.
Chris Thompson.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Taylor, the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down Indianapolis.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Thank you.